No, it actually wasn't for her, Janice. This was for someone who actually came to see me at a market, looking to get the sheath made. His name was Jim. He was really nice. Yeah, so sometimes some people, they'll use leather in their craft and stuff like that. And it's a beautiful product, and usually leather speaks for itself. But there's definitely something very special about actual leather crafters when they work with it. I find there's more of a fond appreciation, right? For, say, your blacksmith, his passion is probably blacksmithing, not leather crafting, right? So there's less detail or eye on the detail when it comes to, say, the handle with the leather than the actual knife itself. Or the sheath itself, or the handle. This. Busy, good, driving a lot. We're trying to move back to my hometown. A lot of traveling to deal with house stuff. That sucks. Claire, it's very hard work, isn't it? It's not easy. That's why there are special tools developed to help leather crafters like myself make the holes and all of that jazz in our projects. I don't just stitch straight through the leather. I actually use pricking irons to help poke my holes first, and then I go in after and sew them. Makes a big difference. No, I don't have a special blade in my rotary tool. This is just a 45 millimeter rotary blade that I got at a local craft shop. Yep, just a regular rotary blade. Oh man, that is amazing, Dots. I'm so jelly. So I personally do not sharpen my rotary blades. I will use these for a couple of months until I feel like they can't cut through the leather very good, and then I will dispose of it and get a new one. I usually have some containers laid around that I will put the old used blades in. That way they don't hurt anybody once they go into the garbage. So, before I finish cutting the inside, we actually have to round the edges of this. So, I'm actually going to cut the corners first to make sure that I get those edges perfectly rounded. Line everything up on my markers. Hello, Claire. How are you? Definitely dispose of sharp products responsibly, because it's not just you who has to touch those bags. The garbage men do too, and you don't want to hurt them. So now that we have those cut, I can come in with my ruler and finish those cuts off. So if you guys ever notice that I'm constantly, like, say for this piece here, I'm laying my ruler on it and then I pull down and move to my line. And all I'm doing is, the reason I'm doing that, I should say, is it helps flatten out the leather. I don't know if you guys can see how this is lifted a bit. That will actually change how everything is sitting in here. And in order to get everything as smooth and as nice and straight as possible, it's always good just to kind of do something like this to help. I was also doing it earlier with this tool here. Like, I don't know if you guys saw me. I was using this to help me flatten out the leather and keep it pinched. Who needs the gym? This looks like it builds muscles. It definitely does, funny enough. Leather crafting is not an easy craft. All right, you guys ready? Ta-da! And we have this beautiful little space. And now this is a beautiful piece that I'll be able to keep and use for something else, so that'll go along with my other guys over there. All right, the only other thing that needs to happen on this pattern here, this is my front, is I need to punch my other corners. So all of these corners are going to be nice and rounded, but I am going to be attaching a lining to the inside of this, so I'm not going to round those corners just yet. Once I get everything glued together, then I'll round the edges, just because it'll make it a little bit easier. Boop. I probably should have waited to cut this out until everything was together as well, but I didn't want to waste this section by having it double lined, so we'll leave it like this. And I'll poke my hole after as well. Makes me want to craft now too. That's the hardest part about watching someone else craft, is it makes you want to craft. All right, so the last piece to cut out for our pattern right now is this guy here, which is our cover. For anyone who's actually missed the design of the bag, or what the bag looks like, let me know. I just have it here to the side so I can pick it back up and show you guys if you're interested. I'm just here teaching myself to knit. I always say, gang, you can literally learn pretty much anything these days with YouTube University. So, because I have this edge here that's hanging off, it's creating some tension in the leather. So what I'm gonna do is just trim this stuff off. Like so. And then that'll help our leather over there sit a much neater. As you can see, I'm just using the bottom of this to kind of help push the leather around so that it sits a little more naturally. It'll keep the folds where it wants to be on the edges, and then I can lay my patterns on there and be a lot neater. All right, so this section over here, there's a little tiny scar that is right here on the hide. So I don't want to have that on the very front of the bag, right? That's going to make it look a lot less nice. So I'll probably have it over here. piece there like that. All right. Man, it's always so nerve-wracking doing a new bag. All right. Ooh, guess what I made for supper last night, gang? Made some pork tonkatsu. It was fucking delicious. All right. And this one here, I will also round the edges once it's done. Oh, it was so good, Wizard. I loved it. Delicious. Sorry, gang. Yeah, I also hate essays. I always say, like, I don't think I ever got above a 60 in an essay. What's katsu? It's pork tonkatsu. It is essentially a Japanese dish that's a fried pork cutlet with panko, and then usually you have it with cabbage and rice. Anyways, it was fucking delicious. I also made homemade wontons, guys, the other day. Would you like to see those? I don't know if I took a picture of the pork tonkatsu. Let's see. I unfortunately don't have a picture of the tonkatsu, but this is my little army of dumplings. Ta-da! So I made wonton soup, and then there's a Korean cucumber salad. Yeah, it was fucking delicious. As you guys know, I love to cook. He's my favorite. All right, so this is our front piece and our the rest are two bags, our three gussets. So we have officially cut out half the bag. So we have to do this whole process again, but now for the blue that's gonna line the inside of the bag. So let's see, what time is it? Hey babe! I think Andrew's just out doing some laundry. 1 second. When would you like to get some lunch?
Yeah, looks like you upstairs.
Yeah, lunch now? All right, working on my bag. Got it. I think we're gonna do the goat hide. So let's see, actually. I can rip these off again. Bay! Spunk says hi, my love. Let's see. I think it's going to be pretty, guys. Hey, where's the lid?
Drop something
Oh, did I? Oh, it must have fell off. Yeah, I think that was the right choice, the goat hide. What do you guys think, seeing it like that? I wonder if I should do those triangles in the mat. I could even just have them as padded so that there's a little bit of, yeah. Still trying to figure out what blue to use for the inside. What do you think? They're both blues. That's blue. It's like mint blue. It's like mint. It's seafoam. Actually, I think it is actually called seafoam green, but I see it as a blue for some reason. I do really like this one. That's totally green.
I kind of like the green a little bit more.
Yeah? You like this? It will be more contrasting, which is cool. Sweet. All right. Oh, I think this is gonna look so good, guys. I'm with Bae. All right, it seems like everyone thinks, oh, someone in chat is like, no, it's white and gold. Yeah, I think everyone agrees with the sea foam. It's gonna be cool too, because these little handles here, I'm gonna have those lined with the green so you can, yeah. Sweet. The webcam's lying. It does kind of look, well, it's just because it's so bright. Kiera, are you coming to say hello? You come to chew on plastic? Oh, come here, my big massive kid. Goodness. Look at this massive floof. Look at her. Kiera. Oh, you're looking outside. Oh my goodness. She's gonna be shaved tonight. Maybe girl. Maybe Groovy monster. You wanna go up there and say hi? Don't show anyone your butt. TOS. This is Kiera. She's my little ragdoll baby. She doesn't come in very often. She's not a big, like, lover of being pet. She doesn't like to be touched. Like, now that I have picked her up, once she's done smelling around, she's essentially gonna go in the bedroom and just clean herself for the next 20 minutes. Yeah. Get that booty out. Come on, get that booty out. That's what I thought. All right, gang. Well, it is time for me to get some lunch. God damn, this is gonna look so nice. Omega Floof, she really is. So I'm gonna go and grab my lunch now, guys. I'm usually gone for about an hour or so, so I'm gonna put a video on for you guys to watch while I am gone. It's just one of my YouTube videos of me making one of my products. Excuse me. And I will be back in about an hour. So typically what happens is I leave this video on for you guys to watch. It just plays on a loop. So you don't have to stick around and watch if you don't want to. You can if you want to have something just playing in the background while I'm gone, but there'll be a bit of music on. And why is this not picking up? There we go. So yeah, I'll be back in about an hour or so. Sometimes I'm a little longer, sometimes I'm a little shorter. It just depends. But when we get back, guys, I'm gonna continue working on our little designer bag here. And it's safe to say I am so fucking excited. I cannot wait to work on this thing some more. It's gonna be fucking beautiful. But yeah, without further ado, I will be back soon. you.